Aloha everybody, this is Gigi from Kauai Community College. This is a video on similar triangles. So let's get started here. We have the definition first. What are similar triangles? Well, similar shapes are shapes that have the same shape but different sizes. For example, if you look at this crossing sign here, you will see that there's a white triangle inside where the man is in, and then there's a red one, and then there's a black one on the outside. They're all the same shape, but different sizes, right? So what that means is that all the angles inside are the same, but the length are different. And how different? They're proportional. Okay, so what does that mean really? So if you look here, these two triangles are what we call similar triangles. The length, the red is to red, red is to red. So you'll have 6 is to 3. Okay, that would be 2, right? And that is 2. And then black is to black. That would be 8 is to 4. And that would be the same, 8 is to 4. And that's what it means when we say the length are proportional. 4 is to 2, and that is also 2. So all of these are proportional because it's the same proportion, and that proportion is 2, or we say 2 to 1. Okay, so that's why that's what similar triangles are. They have the same angles. All the angles inside are the same as how these are marked, right? And if all the angles inside are the same, then they have the same shape, and the size are proportional. Okay, what are we doing with similar triangles? First, we need to recognize similar triangles, and then we use the idea that the lengths are proportional to find the missing length. Okay, so let's first look at this here. We will see that this angle right here and this angle right here are vertical angles, so they are the same. So I'm going to mark them the same. Okay, now if the angles, so I'm just going to go ahead and if the triangles have two angles that are the same, then the third one is going to have to be the same because the sum has to be 180, right? So they must be the same. So these are also the same. And so all the angles are the same. That means the two triangles are proportional. So if we look at it, we would say 7 is 2, and that goes from 1 mark to 2 mark, 1 mark to 2 mark to x. Okay, so 7 is to x. Okay, 7 is to x would be the same as 5, and that would go from 2 marks to the vertical angles there. 5 is to 8. Okay, so corresponding sides are proportional. So we would have the equation 7 is to x is equal to 5 is to 8. How do we solve a proportion? We cross multiply. So that means 5 times x is the same as 7 times 8. That gives you 5x equal to 56. And in order to solve for x, we would undo multiplication by division. So we would have x is 56 divided by 5, which is 11 and 1/5, or we would say 11.2. So x is 11.2 units. Okay, so sometimes we see similar triangles in real life situation, like this one. A man who is 6 feet tall, standing 10 feet from the base of a lamp post. The man's shadow has a length of 4 feet. How tall is the lamppost? That's a lot of words. So let's put a picture up to describe the scenario. Okay, the man is 10 feet away from the post. So this is 10 feet away from the post. He is 6 feet tall. His shadow is 4 feet. How tall is the lamppost? So if we look at this here, we will see that there is a big triangle here and the little triangle. Okay, let's justify that those are similar triangles. We know that the lamppost is standing straight up, so that's a right angle. And suppose this man has really good posture and he is standing straight up, then this is also a right angle. So those are right angles, and all right angles have the same measure, and that's 90. Okay, this angle right here is a share angle for both triangles, so those must be the same. And if we have two angles in a triangle being the same measure, then the third one is going to have to be the same because the sum must be 180 altogether. So we will say that these are similar triangles. Okay, now let's go and label them. The shadow is 4. So we have 4 and 14. The man is 6 feet tall. So we have 6 and X. Those are corresponding sides. Now, since these triangles are similar, we would say 6 is to X has to be proportional to 4 is to 14. So we have this proportion to solve, and to solve the proportion, we would cross multiply. So we will have 4x is equal to 84 divided by 4, x is 21. Okay, so we know now that the lamppost is 21 feet. So this is what we call overlapping triangles. Overlapping triangles are similar for that reason, for the fact that they have the same angles. Okay, and when we have overlapping triangles, we might want to split them up so that we can see them a little bit better. And that is it for similar triangles.